Okay, Sisteray. Firstly, I'm gonna get you guys to introduce yourselves and what you do in the band.
Okay, I'm Niall. I'm lead guitar. Sorry, let's start again.
And cut two. Introduce yourself and what you do in the band.
Okay. I'm Niall Rowan. I'm the lead singer and I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Dan, I'm the lead guitarist.
And I'm Michael and I'm bass.
Cool. So you guys, you just kick-starting the tour now, but you played some shows in London just a few days ago. How did that go?
Yeah, it's really good. We've played dotted about London. We've been playing 15 minutes each time because the latest bit of music we've recorded is 15 minutes long, and we've basically been playing 15-minute sets, which is kind of like our statement piece, really.
And so where have you guys played in London?
So the 15-minute gigs we've done at the Water Rats, we've done one for Rock for Refugees last night in Peckham. Where else have we done it?
We played Black Heart, which is like it's our residence, really. So yeah, we've done one there, and the Urban Bar in Whitechapel. Don't know if you mentioned that one.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you hear that because of the thing? But you guys, you've won your own club night. Am I right? And then could you tell me a bit about
We do. We run a club called Monkey House in Camden, in the Black Heart.
Welcome to the Monkey House.
Welcome to the Monkey House. I think we're on number 6 or 7.
Number 9.
Get it right, mate.
Just carry on. Carry on.
So what does it consist of? Like what sort of?
Basically, we just get bands that we like. It's quite nice to do because you can pick your own bands and that, and you get to see the bands you want to see. And yeah, we get them in last Friday of the month, and we usually DJ it or get a guest DJ if we're playing it. Yeah, it's a good night.
We've had some great bands actually, and we try and make it a bit more diverse because a lot of the club nights in London are just like 4 white men playing Oasis type guitar. So we tried to make it diverse, like reached out for a few hip hop artists, like we've had a few women play, and yeah.
And so when you DJ, what kind of music are you guys playing when you be DJing?
Wham, Spice Girls and Pussycat Dolls.
Perfect. That fits right into you guys as well. I can imagine that. It's great. So you guys have played the Joiners before. Who was it you guys were supporting again?
We played with Broken Wit Rebels, I think.
And how was that?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Like the venue was kind of just before we went on, it was empty, and we were like, oh, nice. Another one of them ones who come down like 2 hours and you're gonna play to no one. But then it did seem like there was a real community spirit. Like just before we went on, it's kind of like a sudden influx of people. And it was actually a really good night, like a lot of like local people like blogging and stuff as well, so it's really good sound and stuff, yeah.
Well, you guys seem to be really doing really well at the moment. I hope so. But obviously, have you guys played any gigs where there have been like a really few amount of people, and how do you feel about that? Is it quite, do you feel kind of bad about that, or do you think, oh, it's just more practice for you guys? How important is that?
I think it's soul destroying, to be honest, but it's just
You have to start somewhere.
The thing is, like, I always say to this guy, because he always looks like depressed on a good day. On a good day. But you know, like if you did a gig and one person turned up and you gave them like the best gig they've ever had, they'll go out and tell 10 of their mates, and then they'll come and see and tell 10 of their mates. So, like some bands, they come to gigs and there's no one there, and they just do all that shit.
Well, I was just recently, I was reading Kurt Cobain, the Kurt Cobain book, Heavier Than Heaven, and he used to play in front of like 10 people. But as I said, they'll tell their friends and stuff, so it's always important.
It's par for the course, but it's hard to like, unless you've got like someone behind you from day one, it's always going to be hard, but I think it's just, it's what you got to do.
So it's funny, I was talking to Andrew, our manager, in the van earlier today, and Teen Spirit came on. And I was like, it shows how one song can make a band, because when Nirvana's first album came out, they were playing to no one. They were playing in bloody Aberdeen, Washington, to like 5 people week in, week out. And then that song got released, and it went from like 0 to 1 million, really. So.
And so what have you guys got planned for the future? Obviously doing your 15-minute thing, you just started your tour, so anything else that you guys have got planned?
Just the release, really, of that in April, yeah.
Don't ask me.
So, as like a stopgap, because there's been a while from our last single, we released 1 minute 57 of our 15 minutes on SoundCloud the other week. So, and we're looking to drop another song quite soon, which is quite relevant. It's about Brexit and all that malark. So yeah, a few things in the pipeline.
Well, you guys, you're really political within your songs, like gentrification and stuff. It's all really important things that you're singing about. And actually, there's quite a lack of bands that I feel that are doing that. And I think it's, well, personally, I think it's really important. Do you find it quite, how important do you think it is to be political within your music and your lyrics and stuff?
I do think it's important, yeah. Just so you might not change anything, but as long as you can kind of represent the times. I mean, gentrification is not, it's political, but really it's just about what we see, what we've experienced. So I don't like to be political for the sake of saying, oh, I'm a Tory or I'm Labour, because I think that's bollocks. I think it's so changeable that it doesn't really matter, but I do like writing about what is affecting me anyway in my area.
Cool.
I was asked that exact question on Boogaloo Radio, and what I said is there's so many bands, especially of our level, that are too scared to rub people up the wrong way. Hello, Marco. Hello. There's too many bands that are scared to rub people up the wrong way because they think they have to be nice to be signed, and someone in the record label might not like them. But that just holds them back, really. Hi.
Hi, sorry. You can
This is our new keyboard player.
New keyboard player we have here. Are you excited to play tonight? Brilliant. Okay, cool. You've just arrived. Yeah, that's fine. Fashionably late. Can you introduce yourself and what you play?
Well, someone say that I play drum. So that's Marco. That's all.
That's all from you. Well, I'll ask you the next question. Then you haven't had enough airtime. So you guys obviously just started your first tour. How are you finding the tour life? And have you got a van? I'm assuming you got a van and stuff. How's that? You're all sort of crammed up in the corner.
Last time we played here, we came down on like a train last minute, didn't we? And and we went.
How are you finding the tour life?
That's cool. Very cool. Uncomfortable enough. So it's good. Yeah, the van is just. But
You're dreaming of big tour buses and explicit sort of TVs and stuff.
that's cool. Really enjoy it.
We went to Liverpool in a National Express bus last weekend, which is a step up from when we played Isle of Wight, which was our first like major festival last year. I think we was the only band on the lineup to go down there in a mega bus.
Rock and roll, man, rock and roll. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're called Small Doors. We're doing this all in aid of small music venues because we understand the importance of it. And recently there's been, Lennon's, which was somewhere around here. Anyway, I don't know where it is. I've been too drunk each time I've been there, but that just closed down. So how important do you find that small music venues are, and how they played like a big role within your career and stuff?
And after writing a song on it. No, and after writing a song about it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, no, it has. Yeah, like I think you need to play small venues, obviously, when you're starting, and they're just like where you learn your craft and you get better. And they're the places where you play to nobody, then you get a few more and a few more. So if they keep on closing down, then there's nowhere for bands to start. It's pretty,
We met at a 12 Bar Club in Denmark Street. It's not there anymore, and it just shows the importance of it, especially for us. Like these venues are just closing down. Like no one's business in London at the moment.
Yeah, but like you say, when they close down, then the rehearsal rooms close down as well, and just the rents. That's like gentrification is that. Like the rents go up, and then we're getting charged more for rehearsal. The blokes there probably aren't making too much either, and it's just it's a circle.
Broken in Denmark Street, like the start. The first time I met you, it was us there. So it was loads of memory on there. I said, "That's all fuck's sake."
It's guitar shops, and now it's like chicken shops.
So do you worry about the future of small music venues? Do you find it harder now? Is it conscious that you know these places are closing down? Do you think it's going to be harder for you guys in the future, or?
I don't know where people are going to fall in love anymore, or mosh to gigs and stuff. It's just like
It's all on the internet now, isn't it?
there's no
Tinder?
but there's no platform
Live
for
gigs on
bands
Skype, like
because they think that X Factor's killing bands like you don't hear bands like us in the charts anymore. But it's just because there's no platform, there's no venues, there's no platform, and you'll see less and less bands coming through. So it's important.
Cool. I think that we are finito. So, Sisteray, thank you very much, and good luck for later.